Hi everyone, it's Ragana from Saacibo. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. I have here 3 little boxes with a little bit of everything from my shop. And in each one there's a journal and some other goodies. And I can't wait to show you what's inside. Let's start with this one. Okay, we'll go through the journal in a second. I just quickly want to show you what's inside of the box. Got some music paper. There are 2 sheets here. An envelope that I stamped on with some specimens. Oh, lots of small little goodies. One of the dangles made with paper beads. One with the feathers and my jelly print. Love that one. Then we have a little butterfly that can be used as an embellishment in the journal. A little fabric collage with a heart and a rose charm and stamped rose on the fabric. Another little collage. This one's on the paper, but this purple part here is fabric, and that's a stamp of a dragonfly. Has a little bit of gauze and a bit of lace there as well. And here we have one of the flowers that were made with faux botanical papers. 3 layers, a little lace flower and a brad. And here we have a napkin set. I'll open it up just to show you what's inside. Some smaller napkins. And then these are the regular size. I love napkins. These will be great to use in autumn. This one's really nice too. Roses, more flowers. These are really big napkins. And daffodils. Okay, and there's a journal making kit. I'll show you what's inside. Originally I designed these journal making kits for fabric covers, but that doesn't mean they can't be used to make any type of journal, hardcover or soft cover. Lovely fabric. Then there's the lining, or this can also be used on the cover. Really lovely upholstery fabric. I think I imagined this to be the outer cover, and that's supposed to be on the inside, and that is interfacing that you iron on so that it has a bit of structure. And this was supposed to be, I think, a pocket. Already ironed the fold there. Should be a ribbon. Yes, it is. And then you attach the ribbon. Okay, and then if you want to, you can use this fabric to create the closure, something like this, and you use that belt buckle. I do have a video on making these soft covers that I've done last year in one of the sewing journals. I will link it down below. But like I said, the fabrics are cut to these dimensions for that particular way of making, but that doesn't mean you can't use them for anything else, even to make little pouches or bags or whatever. So you can make whatever you like with these, and these are really gorgeous fabrics, all new and really great quality. Let's take a look at this journal. The cover was constructed with a stamp masterboard. Let me just show you. I've stamped packaging paper with collection of stamps that are attached to this jar. We've done that in a video tutorial. If you haven't seen it, I will link it down below. Then I've added some flower petals. I've added napkin and some varnish, so it feels like leather. I had to add some lace here. And that there is actually kind of like a pocket or tuck spot. I will use this to demonstrate where the pockets are. So that's the inside. It has this beautiful fabric that's upholstery fabric, and it feels like velvet. It's very soft. nice and a beautiful color. It goes really well with this paper here. Some of the papers you will see in this journal are from my digital kits, and I will link them down below in the description box. This one is from the Shabby Steampunk collection. That one as well. Here's a little pocket. Love that lace there. And here we have one of the napkin papers that were made with starch and Sizzix. I love these papers. They feel almost like fabric. I've done a lot of stencil work in this journal. That's the waxed paper. This was a music paper, the one that you're supposed to write music notes. But I waxed it and it turns see-through. This paper was dyed with autumn leaves and I stenciled that there. Love it. Really old notebook with a bit of stencil work. Lacy papers. That's a printed version of my jelly print. I love it. It looks really good in this journal. That's from the vintage lace collection, I think green one. Love that stencil there, that old paper. I really like the size and the shape of this journal. So you'll find that a lot of the papers I've used are folded because I didn't want to cut them. This must be my favorite page in this journal. Love how that turned out. Here we go, an avocado dyed paper. Grapevine dyed paper. Love that. And a textured napkin paper. I love that napkin. Really bright and cheerful. And I turned it into a pocket page. Pocket there, and there's one here. And my certificate of authenticity with my waxed seal. Okay. So here as well we have the tuck spot. More writing space. Actually quite a lot of writing space. Love the stencil work there. Here we have one pocket on the side. I didn't count the pages. I have no idea how many pages. When I was creating this signature, I just kept adding things until I was happy with the looks. And there's a pocket in here. And that's the back of the journal. Fabric as well. Really love that fabric. Gorgeous little journal with lots of writing space. Drawing, journaling, writing, whatever you like to do in the journals. So that's the bundle with the pretty purple journal. Let's take a look at this one. Okay, now we have the pretty pink journal in this one. We'll take a look at it in a moment. Let's just see what's in the box. Music sheet. Napkins. Gotta see the napkins. Let's take a look at the napkins. They should be all different. It's a nice one. That one too. These seem to be all florals and some butterflies. Love that one. That's an interesting one too. That one. Really like that one. Okay, so that's the napkins. We also have a journal cover making kit in here. But I believe it's in different color. Yes, it's in this color. And what's really nice about this fabric, that you can use it either side. Okay, so whichever you prefer, to have the lighter color florals with a darker background, or this way to have light background and darker flowers. It's really beautiful, soft. Again, we have interfacing that can be ironed on. It's got those glue little granules, and this one I imagined to have this beautiful gold fabric on the inside, and it's supposed to be the pocket. Okay, and this lace, so it's all color coordinated. And this is supposed to be, I think, the closure. And it has a belt buckle for the closure in gold color. I'll just quickly show you one of the journals. So this journal cover was made in a similar way. Got a pocket here, and it's a soft cover journal, and that's on the outside. I've decorated this one a little bit more, but there is a tutorial on me creating these journals. Very easy to make and gorgeous results. What else do we have in here? A little collage with a butterfly on fabric and paper. One fabric collage with a little doily and a charm and a rose that's stamped on that fabric. Flower made with 4 botanical papers. Dangle, this one with leaves. Love this one. A little butterfly with some beads. It's all hand cut. And we have some specimens. Okay, the same as in the other bundle. Okay, I'm going to show you the journal now. This one's so pretty. So I called it Pretty Pink. I love it. It has 2 paper beads here where the ribbon is. It was also created with a stamped masterboard. And we have 3 different laces here. 1, 2, and a piece from a third, and there's also some fabric in the background. Really like how it turned out. Okay, I'll show you like this. That's the closure. It's all been stitched. Okay, let's take a look on the inside. It also has that beautiful upholstery fabric that's really similar to velvet. This one is just a bit more pink. This is a printable of my old collage. It's part of one of my digitals, and I will link it down below. It says, open your mind. There's a little heart-shaped lock here. Love it. Okay, some music. This one has some of that paper that was dyed with autumn leaves. Love the stencil work there, and I love how that turned out. Wax paper, page with a pocket, a bit of a ruffle. Love that paper. That was dyed with blueberries, I think. And that's from the painty papers. It looks really nice in this one. Love it. And that's a pocket. Really love that stencil. I think that's like a tissue paper or something. Really nice texture, and it makes beautiful sound. More avocado dyed paper. Now in the middle here, I stenciled this half. Like that. Great to write or to journal or even do collage. All of these journals were stitched using this method. It's not 3-hole pamphlet stitch. It has 6 holes, and first I went up and then I went down, and that's where the 2 ends meet. I don't know if it has a name, perhaps it does. I just did it differently this time. Love that stencil as well, and love that pink. It was really refreshing using the pink and purple and red in these 3 journals, because I normally just go with black and brown, and you know, we all need a bit of color in our lives sometimes, especially during those winter months. There's a really big pocket there. When I look at this, it makes me feel like getting my acrylics out and start working with jelly prints and stamps. I love that there. Another ruffle. That's a cute one with black lace flowers, and I had to add some of these sparkly pink decorations. I like how that looks there. And even like so. And I had to include one of the papers from the latest digital, the Singing Forest. Love that there. Lots of writing space. That's nice too. That was a little piece of that paper left, and I turned it into a pocket, and I put my certificate of authenticity inside. So that's the pretty pink. There's one more left to do, and it's my favorite, the red one. Okay, there it is, pretty red. I'll put it aside. I just want to show you what's inside. It's more or less the same, but then again, it's different. 2 sheets of original music paper. 3 of the specimens. 1 of the paper flowers made with faux botanical papers. A little fabric collage with the word inspire, red rose, and a charm. Butterfly on eco dyed paper that's been embossed. The butterfly is not glued to the paper, so the paper can be used separate from the butterfly. Another little collage that I've made a lot of them on New Year's Eve, by the way. Normal people, I think, would probably spend time with their friends and drink and dance and, you know, celebrate New Year Eve. But not me. I snuck into my studio to play with scraps of paper and fabric until I was caught. Okay, we have another dangle here with the jelly print. And this one has a little ladybug. Oh, hang on, it's twisted. Okay, a ladybug. I love creating these dangles. It would look really good on this journal. Can be attached to this one actually, or any other journal, but I think with the ladybug and the green and red it would look really good on this one. Let's take a look at the napkins. Now that's a gorgeous one. I love napkins. Don't know why I collected them even when I was a kid. That's a nice one. Love this one too. One of my favorites, Van Gogh. Lemons. That's a nice one. And some autumn ones. And some Easter ones with a bunny and some eggs. That's a really pretty one. Let's have a look at the fabric. So in the first pack we had the gray one, and here we have the brown. Love that fabric. Oh, can't tell you how amazing it feels when you touch it. It looks good on this side too. I actually like it better on this side. We have that one for the lining. This is just luxury, pure luxury. Love it, love it. And there's the fusible interfacing and piece for the pocket in gold with a bit of ribbon, and this like silky raw silk to create the closure, and there's a belt buckle in here too. Really nice. Makes me want to just go to my sewing machine and quickly make the journal cover with these fabrics. It's already cut. I don't need to measure and do anything. I just fuse the interfacing and take it to the sewing machine. It will be done in like 15 minutes. All right, now let's take a look at the journal. Love these two paper beads. I've actually created the cover in the previous video. If you want to know how it's been done, just watch that video. Let's take a look on the inside. Really love this. This is faux suede, I think. Also upholstery fabric, and it just feels really nice. It was called vintage or something. I only had the one little piece, but love it. It was perfect for this journal. Had to put one of the flowers. And I really like that paper. And I've added another little charm with rose. I love how that paper turned out. Makes me want to dye more papers and use the stencil that I perhaps haven't used in a while. Really love that. And that's so nice there. The colors just work really well. And that's one of the painty papers from that digital. Okay. And this is something I'm working on. Hopefully you'll see that in the next few weeks, my new digital. And that's one of the marbled papers that I scanned. And go. Avocado dyed papers. And here we have a belly band. Love that paper, the sound it makes. Just a little bit of lace on some music paper. We have a pocket here, and we have a pocket there. And that is the music paper that's been dyed with autumn leaves. Stenciled these leaves on top. Love how that looks. I think this paper, I only had one piece left, was dyed with, I think with parsley. You won't believe. And it wasn't so yellow before. It only changed color later. But it looks really old now and vintage, so something to explore. I love that rose on this marbled paper. That's nice. Also dyed paper that I scanned. Textured napkin paper on scrapbooking paper. Really like that. Love the center here. It's really simple and beautiful. Just the stencil and the paper that I didn't want to cut. So I just folded that there. A bit of lace and another little bird. Now this one here with the rose. Great to journal. Love that. There's that page with pockets, my certificate of authenticity. One pocket, another one, and I think there's one here, although it's too small for that. Nice. I like that. So yeah, I did not want to cut the papers. If they were too long, I would just fold them. That's nice too. And we get to the end. So that is the red one. Those are my boxes with a little bit of everything. I hope you enjoyed this video. I will leave all the links down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope I see you soon in my next video. Bye for now.